Y'all, guess where I am? I am in the new indoor grow space. Let's check it out. Hello and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. Y'all, you see where I am? You see where I am? We're at the indoor grow space finally again, but it's not ready. It's not ready yet, but we're getting ready to get it ready. Y'all, the first thing we got to do is get this tent out that's behind me so I can put the new tent in. And I have a helper today. My brother's here. He's going to help me out so we can clean out the old and put in the new. I guess the first thing I should do is start by showing you holistically just how small this space really is. I believe this room is 11 feet wide, I believe. I could be wrong. It might only be, I don't think it's 11. It's either 10 or 11 feet wide. And this grow tent right here, this is a Vivosun 5x5 grow tent. I've used it for the last 2 years, but we're upgrading to an 8x4 Vivosun. And it's made for like attic spaces. It's lower than most grow tents. And so the ceiling into this room is very shallow. I mean, I can touch the ceiling to kind of give you an idea of just how low it is. It's probably only like 7 feet tall. And so this room's a mess. Haven't done anything in here all season long, but we're going to get it cleaned up and prepared for the indoor grow garden. So let's just get started. And we're going to start right there and clean that off. All right. The first thing I'm going to try to do is improve the lighting in this space because the lighting is horrible. So I'm going to lighten it up a little bit as I start cleaning up a little bit. So let's get this cleaned up and out. Whew, there's stuff everywhere. I don't even know where to begin. Some of these containers still have dirt in them. Oh, I don't know where to start. There's so much. I like for things to be neat and orderly, and when they're not, I can't concentrate. And y'all, this isn't everything. I still have stuff in the garage. Whew. Well, we will work on what we can. I have my surround crop protection here. This is what I'm going to put on all of my fruit trees next year. Didn't need it this year, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need it next year. The amount of pests were ridiculous. And I can use this on squash plants and all kinds of other stuff. So we will definitely need this next year. All right. We got all the lights out. We got them over here. Got everything out over there. All we got left is just the 5x5 frame with the cover going around it. We had already started unzipping it, but I had my brother stop real quick. All we're going to do is roll it up around the sides. He's back here in the back rolling it up, I should say. So he's rolling the sides together. And then from here, I believe we're going to unhook the top and the bottom, and we'll be able to get this one down. And now my brother has an indoor grow space as well. And if you can see, I don't have much space. That's why I got this style. There's so many other styles, but this one is made for compact spaces. So we're taking it off the top. No tools are needed for this either, by the way. Everything just clicks in place. No tools needed. So we got the top down. We're going to come out of the bed. Now this one has a floor in it as well. We took the floor out already and we took it outside and cleaned it off. And so now we got the floor out, or the bottom of the tent out. And we're going to just roll this up and put it in a box to make room for the next one. Okay, we have the 8x4 frame up. We got the floor in. So the floor is in, and so I'm going to show you how we're going to go up and over. There were no tools used in putting this together. It's just click in place, but now let me show you up and over. Okay, now remember I told you my ceiling is extremely low. So, back here. I'm going to go ahead and unzip. I'm going to unzip. I think it'll be easier. You want to unzip too? And that way we don't have to really fight to get it up and over. What do you think? Think that was easier? Maybe? Only thing is I'm behind it. Oh, keep unzipping? I unzipped all the way.
Now just grab this corner right there.
Let me get out the hole. I say we work on your side and we come to my side. I'm too short. I'm too short. Let's stay on your side. Oh, let's stay on your side. You finish pulling up and over. And then I can help on the outside.
Right up to that side. Right there. All right, keep it unzipped for a minute.
I was just trying to hold it.
Oh, okay.
I'm over. And I'm over here. I'm all the way over.
Zip it over.
Zip it. Look at that.
Now, on the inside, I see some little straps.
Y'all, my 8x4 Vivosun, however you say it, y'all. Y'all, this is my tent. I'm going to have so much extra space to grow even more food indoors this year. Now we got to get everything back inside the tent. Okay, y'all, the new tent is up. It's up and it's ready for me to show you how I've set it up inside with all of my current grow lights and all of my shelving and all of that kind of stuff's in. So let me show you how it ended. So I wanted you to see what my 8x4 Vivosun tent looks like from the outside. So I had a 5x5 and I've upgraded to an 8x4 in that same space. So I partially closed the front doors here just so you can kind of see how it works. It's got a little window where you can look in without opening it if you need to. You can keep all the light inside. It's got two smaller doors that you can use, or you can open it all the way up. So here's that grow tent from another angle. We have the two doors with the little windows here and here. I have all of my timers in the same spot back here, but I can actually get to it now, which I couldn't before. And all of the controls for all of my grow lights are still back here on the wall. I just relocated them down. I'm going through some of the filter openings in the grow tent. I I don't use filters for my grow tent, right? So I don't have the carbon filters. I don't have any of that kind of stuff because I'm not growing anything that has a stinky smell to it. I'll put it that way. I'm just growing vegetables and maybe some fruit because tomatoes count as fruits, but I don't use any kind of ventilation in my grow tent with the exception of some fans to keep the air moving to replicate the wind. Up here is my storage unit that I keep outside the grow space. At the bottom, I have some of my potting mix there. Those are seed starting trays, more utensils and tools and things that I need for seed starting. I got a bag of compost, more seed starting trays there. This is what I use to start my seedlings in to get the dirt into the trays and everything. Extra blankets up there, all kinds of stuff up there. This is the table I usually do seed starting on, and it still needs to be cleaned off. It's not quite where it needs to be. And then there's some junk under there that I need to clean up. But let's get into this indoor grow tent so we can see what's going on inside the tent versus all of these shenanigans going on outside the tent. So I didn't close it all the way because I knew we were going in it. My plan is to keep this side closed. There's no reason for that side to be open, but this side, I plan to keep it open. So zippers at the top and the bottom. And I am only going to open it just so this side is open right here. I hope you can see me. See. And then we're going to fold this up and out the way. So I have it unzipped. I just folded the side back. So it's just folded back. And there's a little place right here where I can connect to keep the door open if I wanted to keep the door open. So, and this is typically how I kept my 5x5. I always had the one door open unless I was working in this room, and then I would close it to just control the overall light in the space. But let's go inside. Let me turn on some lights, just not too much because it is bright in here. All right, so let's start over here. So this is where we came in. I have one of my grow stations set up over here. I have all of my grow lights. So that is an LED grow light, shop light, and shop light. So for these shelves right here, you will be able, or I will be able to put all of my seedlings on that shelving unit there. I have all the lights up there. I have a fan right here. I mean, it's not plugged up because I don't have anything in the tent yet, but we'll have fans blowing in here as well. Compared to my 5x5, y'all, I feel like I'm in a house. This thing is mungous, as my daughter used to say when she was a baby. Not humongous, but mungous. And so on the other side, so on this side, I have one. And then all the way over on the other side here is my other stand, my shelving unit. And over here will be kind of like the overflow for my seedlings when it's seedling time. But it's not seedling time yet, not like the ones I grow in the winter for spring planting. But for my indoor grow space, I am going to bring some pots in and grow some things for winter eating. And I'm going to use the shelves over here for that. And that's why I didn't put that grow light up, nor that grow light there. And I still have the other fan over there as well. All the way up top, I went ahead and hooked that grow light and put it in place. Now that grow light there is just like that one there. And so it's already up and in place, and all my lights are ready to be turned on. I just don't need them on right now. But I have that one on, and like I said, this one, these two here, this one and this one, we will adjust and move them to wherever they need to be. Now I have my Atrium, so my little 4 Atrium lights here. I have 4 of these. Let's see if we can get from underneath and look. So those are the Atrium lights. I mean, they're hanging and they're plugged up. Each one of those lights will cover, I believe, a 2x2 foot space. I believe. I've had them a long time. Links to all my lights will be below. But I have them set up ready to go, and I will be able to raise and lower them to wherever I need them to be. So you see, I have them on adjustable ropes there that we can raise and lower and tilt and do whatever we need to do to make sure we're getting the light on whatever it is we have in this grow space. So in between that shelving unit and this shelving unit, I have just a big open floor. Look at all of that floor space, y'all. This open floor space means GreenStalks. Yes, GreenStalks. We are going to bring in 2, I believe, 4-tier GreenStalks into the space here. So I got a space set out right here for one. And since I have more room, there's so much light, I don't know if you can see me, but since there's so much more room in this space than in my last space, I was able to put space in between the 2. And then I will put the second one way back here, which will give me more room so that they're not bumping into each other and rubbing up against the wall and all that kind of good stuff. But we will put those GreenStalks on a separate video because one of those GreenStalks will be overwintered peppers. And so I'm going to have to show you how I overwinter the peppers, and then we will bring them into the grow tent. So that'll be a separate video, but I have space for both of them already in this grow tent. And y'all, I might grow some potatoes. Y'all, I grew potatoes last year in my grow space, and I think I'm going to grow them again this year. So this bottom shelf right here is what I grew potatoes on last year. So I will bring in 2 pots where we can grow potatoes indoors in this grow space. And don't get me wrong, we're going to have tomatoes and lettuce and probably beans and all kinds of other stuff. We got to get seedlings started. I got to get the tiers of the GreenStalks cleaned up. I mean, I have a lot to do. We got to get busy. Thanks to my brother coming in from Indiana and helping me get this new tent set up, we can now get the indoor garden started. But I just wanted to show you all the lights. Oh, I missed one. I got one more light to show you. I had to turn the lights off just so I could show it to you. So this is my Vivosun light. Now this light is huge. This one light will cover, I believe, a 4x4 tent by itself. So you'll notice I have it on this side all by itself where I'm putting 4 over there to make up the difference of this one light in this space here. But that's probably one of my most powerful lights there. I mean, they're all very powerful and they've grown lots of food over the years, but those are all the different grow lights that I have. And of course, I'm going to have links to everything. So if you're interested in any of my grow lights, you will be able to get those. Some of the grow lights I just picked up from the big box store. If I can find something similar, I will. If not, I apologize now. They won't be listed because I just went to the big box store and picked up some of those lights. Shop lights, nothing special. It's the same thing you'll see in a warehouse that I just have up on little ropes and pulleys to kind of raise and lower those. But that's all you need for seedlings. You don't need anything fancy for seedlings. Now, if you're really trying to grow vegetables, leafy greens, fruiting vegetables, flowers, that kind of stuff, you might need something a little more powerful. But even shop lights now, you can get the tubes with grow lights in them. So there are options. There are lower cost options. all the way up to these super expensive options like this one here. But you're going to get to see me using all of them very, very soon. But the indoor grow space for this fall and winter is all set up and we are ready to go. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this party started this year, but I needed some help and my brother came in and he helped me. So I just want to say thank you to my brother. And my brother took the 5x5 grow tent and we gave him some grow lights and we gave him everything he needs to start his own grow space and growing vegetables back at his place. So this season, I will be bringing you along and showing you all of those things that my brother's growing as well. Now, once he has his grow tent set up, I'll show you pictures of everything and how it's set up and everything. And so my brother has a much smaller space than I do. And so you'll see how that 5x5 grow tent works in a small space as well. All right, last look, y'all. Here it is, the indoor grow space for this season. There it is, all set up, ready to go, ready to host a ton of vegetables. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please share with your family and friends. There are so many ways to grow vegetables indoors. You don't have to wait till a nice warm 80-degree day outside. Grow inside. So, until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me, Kim, at Kim's Cozy Corner. I'm going to keep the indoor garden coming just for you. Bye.